Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video is going to be all about some makeup products that surprised me. I have 5 different products that I didn't necessarily think were going to work out for me, or I didn't have super high hopes for them for one reason or another, but they ended up surprising me and I love them. So I wanted to share them with you guys in today's video. I do have a video kind of like this on my channel where I talked about 5 gimmicky makeup products that ended up working out well for me. So I'll link it in the description box below if you guys are interested in that. And leave me a comment below if you recently tried out anything that you didn't think was going to work for you, but it ended up surprising you and now you love it. So I kind of thought lash primers were a little bit of a marketing tactic, and part of me still thinks they are. Like, if the mascara is good enough, it doesn't necessarily need a lash primer to enhance it and make your lashes look a little bit better. But the Smashbox Photo Finish Lash Primer does make such a difference. And if I want my lashes to be a little bit longer, a little bit more voluminous, and just a little bit more dramatic, I make sure to use this product before I go in with mascara. It basically makes any mascara look a little bit better. I don't feel like it's a necessity, but I do feel like it's one of those extra products that does make a difference in my routine when I use it. My issue with this product is that it is a little bit expensive. So if I'm purchasing this alongside of a mascara every few months, that can definitely add up. So I'm actually going to test out the e.l.f. mascara primer and see if that one compares. But I do really enjoy this Smashbox Photo Finish Lash Primer. It totally surprised me. I love it, and it really is a good product. So I got this product in a BoxyCharm, and when I first opened the box, I honestly thought I was just going to pass this product along to somebody else before I even tried it out, because it's just not something that I typically use. It's definitely different than my other brow products, and I just got the hang of brow pencils, so I haven't really been switching it up too much. But this is by the brand Cella. It is their Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream. So it is a dual-ended product. One side is an eyebrow brush, and I remember saying that the eyebrow brush looked really promising, but the other side is an eyebrow cream, and it's just not something that I use. A long time ago, I used to use the Anastasia Dip Brow. I don't really use this in the front of my brows, and I only really mainly use it on days when I'm not wearing a lot of makeup and I just want to do something super quick and define my brows a little bit. And I just dip it in the product and then like lightly fill in my brows, and it's so natural looking. It's so soft and easy to use. It does not make your brows look harsh, or, you know, some brows gels can make them look a little bit crunchy and just not very good. This totally surprised me. I just was going to declutter it right away, and I'm glad I decided to try it out because I love it. This is a little bit of an older product. I think I discovered this around the spring, but I had to mention it because it is something that I find myself reaching for all the time. And a lot of you guys still ask me about this product. I don't think it's available at Sephora or Ulta any longer, but I just checked this morning and it is available at Too Faced, Nordstrom, Beautylish. So if you're interested in it, you still can get your hands on it. I'll link it below. But it is the Too Faced Life's a Festival eyeshadow palette. I did not think that I was going to love this palette as much as I do. I find myself reaching for it all the time. Whenever I want a really pretty, colorful eyeshadow look, I wear this. It's so easy to work with. The matte shadows are very lightweight, very blendable. The metallics and the duochromes are so pretty and beautiful, and I've just been having a lot of fun with this palette since I got it. I've gotten a lot more comfortable wearing really colorful eyeshadows on the eyes, I would say, over the past year, so maybe that's why it surprised me so much. The only problem is that the shadows are a little bit powdery, they're a little bit lightweight, so sometimes you have to build them up or, you know, deal with that powderiness, but I think it's worth it because it's such a fun palette, and I love it so much. Let me finish up with 2 products that I recently tried out. The first one is from Too Faced, and I did film a video where I used this on camera for the first time, and you can clearly see that I was very surprised that this worked so well. It is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. The reason that I was surprised this worked so well for me is because I do have the Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer, and honestly, I should declutter this because I don't use it. I mean, this concealer is beautiful. It looks really beautiful on the skin, but it creases on me like crazy. It's definitely more of like a hydrating, lightweight concealer, and I prefer something a little bit heavier that's going to stay in place really well throughout the day because I tend to get really oily like under my eyes, around my nose area. So this concealer just doesn't hold up very well on my skin. It's one of those products I keep trying to fall in love with, but I just can't. So I honestly thought the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer was going to be similar. I don't know why I assumed it would be similar because I don't know why they would release 2 similar concealers, but this one is completely different. It gives you a lot of coverage. It's definitely more of a matte finish, but at the same time, it's not as matte as the Tarte Shape Tape. It has a little bit of like a very natural satin finish to it, so it looks really beautiful on the skin, and I love it. It holds up so well on my oily skin, and it does not crease on me, which is crazy. So I have been in love with this product. It's my new go-to. Again, it's somewhat new to my collection, so I can't say that it's like an absolute essential yet, but I've been using it ever since I first used it in that video, and I haven't used anything else, even my ColourPop concealer. So I've been a big fan of it. And the last product that surprised me is the Smashbox Primer Oil. I've had this little deluxe size sample in my collection for a super long time, and I just have not committed to using it regularly, and I decided to do that last month, and I love this product so much. I've always stayed away from oils or super moisturizing products because I do have oily skin, but lately I've been all about moisturizing products. Like, I love oils, I love moisturizing face primers. I'm actually wearing a cream blush today, which is so crazy. I never do that, but I've been so into cream cheek products. I honestly can't even believe it. So it really surprised me. I think this is kind of what kicked it off for me because it made my foundation and the rest of my makeup go on so beautifully. When you apply this, it feels a little bit oily on the skin, and immediately I was like, oh no, this is not going to work. But it's a different oil than the oil that your skin produces, and it doesn't necessarily break down the makeup. I think it can have a tendency to do that if you apply too much or you're wearing it all day long. But if you just apply a very small amount and then go in with your regular makeup, especially if you're using more of a full coverage matte foundation, it goes on so beautifully. It looks flawless, it looks gorgeous, it doesn't settle into fine lines, and I just really enjoy this product. Okay guys, that is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you let me know in the comments below if you recently tried out any products that surprised you, because I would love to hear from you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.